All right, we're going to continue on with solving compound inequalities. We've already covered examples 1 through 4 in video number 1. And we're going to finish with our last two. So we have example number 5. And that is going to be 2x minus 2 is greater than 6, or negative 3x minus 1 is less than 5. Remember that or means a union. And so we need to pick one or the other, the one that kind of covers the most possibilities. So I have 2x is greater than 8, x is greater than 4, negative 3x is less than 6. Remember, dividing by a negative is going to turn my sign, and I have x is greater than negative 2. So now I'm going to draw this out, and I have 0, I have 4, and I have a negative 2. Well, if I look at this now, I have my negative 2, and I'm greater than negative 2, and x is greater than 4 is also going to cover a portion of that. So really the answer that I'm going to be using is the x is greater than negative 2. I'm not going to worry about the x is greater than 4 because that portion is already covered in the x is greater than negative 2 piece. Okay? And last example, number 6, negative 3x minus 3 is less than 6, and x plus 9 is greater than 2. Remember, and is conjunction. Both statements have to be true. So I have negative 3x is less than 9. X, dividing by a negative, switches my sign to x is greater than negative 3. And this one is x is greater than a negative 7. So from here, let me see if I have this portion correct. I think so. Right? And again, I'm going to drop it down here. I've got my 0, I got a negative 3, and I got a negative 7. So x is greater than negative 3. X is greater than negative 7. Now this is going to be one of those situations where this is kind of like what happened above. But I need you to pay attention. This is and, so both statements have to be true. So if I pick a number in here between negative 7 and negative 3, I am not meeting both of these requirements. That's why x is greater than negative 3 is actually going to be our only answer. That will cover the greater than negative 3 piece and also cover a portion of the negative 7. This part will not solve it for both cases. Again, I could come in here and pick a negative 6. So if I pick a negative 6 and plug it in there, then negative 3 times a negative 6 minus 3 less than 6. 18 minus 3 is less than 6. 15 is less than 6. That is false. So that's why I can't use this back end here. Everything has to be greater to meet both requirements. All right, best of luck to you on solving compound inequalities. Make sure you're paying attention to your and your ors. Draw a picture every time to think about what's happening and if it makes sense. Don't forget, when you divide by negatives, you are going to be flipping your inequality sign. That will be one of the most common mistakes we see. Good luck.